Good after morning noon, guys, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. It's Day here with another gameplay. Obviously it's still Black Ops, waiting on that Modern Warfare 3 to come out. So this is the second video of my new channel, Day's gameplay. This one will also go on my previous channel, David the Jam Skater. I'm still gonna keep some videos on there. So this way, there's people who don't want to transfer channels, they still can watch some content, because they did help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Well, it was 1,000. It's not no more because I stopped putting videos up. So like 300 unsubscribed. So for those people that are back at my channel, say I'm sorry. It won't happen again. There will be at least one video every day. Every day. Before I go to work, make sure I do one. Before I go to bed, make sure I do one. So probably I'll be doing 2 a day, but you only get 1 a day, so this way whenever I don't have time to do one, I've already got one made for you. It's like a pre-made sandwich. Not the best in the world, but it's so I can get the content out there till I work out a good schedule. This is on Nuketown, obviously. Man, like all the other commentators have pointed out about this map, it always comes in twice. But I figured out a great spot for anybody who's playing this game. And that's to stay right here. If you spawn on Seaside, stay behind this truck. I don't know what it is behind this truck, but that seems to be the most dominant position of this whole entire map. I'm not saying camp in a corner or anything like that. I'm just saying do like I'm doing right here, messing around, moving around, because I don't know what it is about that position, but it really does. I don't know. It's got a bunch of vantage points. One is right there next to B, where you're behind those boxes. If you crouch down, only your head is showing, so it's very little of your body. Also, just if you're right there behind the truck, like over towards the left or the other, going towards the bus sticks out a little bit more, so they have to come around a little bit more to see you, and when they do, you got a higher advantage over it. Just like that guy was walking around the bus, if he was behind the red truck, you could shoot him before he could shoot you. That's typically how it goes. Another vantage point on this side of the map is being, it's hard to explain, but in the garage, if you go to the outside of the garage, if I could went over there, I could show you, but I don't normally go over there, but it's on the outside of the garage. You can actually see all the way down to A side, so that's another thing. Also on the other side of this building you can see. On the opposite side, A side, it's not really the most dominant one, obviously, because you can only have one dominant side. But if you go over to where the truck is beside the bus, that's probably your best vantage point. To me, it is. I love being in that spot, or being behind the picket fence, right there near the garage on the A side. Not at the truck, because then you have no cover in front of you, but the picket fence is right there near the garage. You'll be good to go. And that's pretty much about this gameplay. I know a lot of people get a lot of tips about this one, about this map. I don't normally do tips because I feel that everybody else out there is doing them. Although some people do not succeed in games. For example, I ran across a guy last night. I don't know if I'm going to give out his gamer tag or not. I shouldn't. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. It's I Eat Snake. He's an 8-year-old kid, and he doesn't do good at all in any game that I saw, except when I asked him to play with us. He was pretty good at capturing and defending flags, so I couldn't hate on him too much, even though at first I did. And that's something else I want to bring up. I'm gonna try my best not to get so mad at people who go so dang negative, even though they're not helping win. If they're doing their best, you can't really argue about it. I remember when I don't think I was ever so bad that I went 3-25, but I was bad that I went negative, and negative means you're giving kill streaks. Regardless of how negative it is, you're giving kill streaks because you're dying more than you're killing. I mean, so I invited that kid, and we played maybe 3 hours or so before he finally had to get off and go to bed. But my point is, just let your team know what they should do. I mean, if they can't kill nobody, obviously they shouldn't try to kill somebody. let them sit there and guard the flag or something. I don't know. I mean, it comes down to camping, but winning is the most important of this game. I mean, I love my kill streaks a lot, so I normally just go around and do my team deathmatch type of thing and capture flags. Except for on Nuketown, you can't really. You gotta be careful when you're capping those flags. I think I jump on B twice and get killed both times. So the E flag is the hardest to go after, so that's why I stay near it. Also, on this side of A, the red truck also can be used, if used correctly, as a huge vantage point. You can see them when they're coming through a garage. A lot of the buffalo, that's what everybody else calls them instead of noobs, come through that garage, and you have a huge vantage point. But you have to be careful shooting people up in the window, because higher ground typically always wins. Another thing I wanted to talk about other than this gameplay was about my video that I did late last night, I might add. I had to make sure I got that video out because I want everyone, when they start subscribing to this channel, even though there's no one right now, there will be soon, or maybe when you're watching this now, you're subscribing to it, and I hope you are. Hope you're subscribing, hope you're enjoying all the content, doing the best I possibly can. Still working on an intro for this, so the intro you keep seeing is not the permanent one. I always do my intros and my video editing the best that I possibly can. I'm in the middle of trying a new programs. I've been using Sony Vegas, not using it right now. I'm not going to release the name of this program that I'm using right now until I get the best quality I can. I probably will go back to Sony Vegas because that program is just amazing. Sony Vegas Pro 10. It's a little expensive. It's about $600, but it's a good program if you ever want to invest into it. Working on getting my PVR. Haven't got one yet. Right now I'm using a Dazzle, so it's not high definition quality, even though I can make it high definition with Sony Vegas. So, but I'm not doing that right now because I want to try this new program. It's a little bit more affordable if I can figure out a great setup with it than those newcomers to YouTube, just like me, who don't have the benefit of money, can start it and still have good quality. So I'm working on that for y'all guys. But anyways, I wanted to talk about it. Every Sunday there is going to be a testimonial commentary given out, and that's to give people hope. Mine was given, it wasn't written down at all because it's mine. I didn't want to write it down, I just wanted to talk about it. But basically what happened was, and I will put a link in this description and put an annotation if I can remember to do the annotation, that I talked about how my life was screwed up at the very beginning. Hell, pretty much everybody predicted that I would end up in jail, not be in college, and right now I am a 4.0 GPA student in college. It's I don't know, my life completely changed around. I went from being kicked out of middle school all the time to turning into a kid who took mixed martial arts to change his life around, and went to RTC to change his life around, so that this way I don't like fighting anymore. I never really did, but I always felt I had something to prove, and now I don't have nothing to prove. So that's pretty much what I talked about. I also talked about my dad, who was someone who abused me whenever I was little. He done drugs and he was an alcoholic, and he eventually changed his life around and got saved. And I will also tell you my favorite verse in the whole entire Bible, which is Mark 9:23. For those who believe, all things are possible. And I believe that my dad could get saved, even though we did not talk for many years, almost a decade. I still believe that he could get changed, and I still believe that he lost my train of thought, that everything would work out for its best. And sure enough, about a month and a half before he passed away, he did get saved. So that's how that went. So please check out that video. I thought it was pretty amazing. Also, this is my very first live recording, not my live commentary, my live recording. So I thought that went pretty well. It looked pretty amazing. So I'm gonna start doing this a lot more than just using Theater, because Theater throws me off a lot. If you, in case you don't know, sometimes I get these crappy games. Even though they're really good games, I don't get all of it because of host migration, which you can't do much about. That's how that one went. But I really enjoyed doing this live recording. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my video last night. If you have not seen it, please, by all means, go check it out. Remember to subscribe, like and favorite, share it. If you're seeing this on Facebook, go to my webpage. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. And my name's David, and I approve this message.